They told you cutting people off was a flex, but psychology says it's often a trauma response. You didn't choose to be distant, you were just disappointed too many times. So now, silence feels safer than connection, independence feels cleaner than vulnerability, and isolation, you've mistaken it for strength. But here's the truth, your ability to cut people off and self-isolate isn't a skill to be proud of. It's a defense mechanism, rooted in never having anyone to depend on. And when it becomes your go-to response every time you're hurt, you're not protecting yourself as much as you think. You're just avoiding discomfort, avoiding old wounds that still ache. Yes, cutting someone off can be healthy, necessary even, but the real skill is knowing why you're doing it. Is it because they're genuinely toxic or because they accidentally touched a scar? What if the real reason you often cut people off isn't what you think? You might be thinking, okay, but how do I know the difference? Let's look at what this can look like in real life. Trigger number 1, emotional abuse. You're overreacting. You finally build the courage to tell your partner something they said hurt you. They pause, then say, "You're really overreacting. That's not what I meant at all." Inside, you think, why do I always make everything a big deal? You shut down. You regret opening up. Next time, you say nothing. But maybe they just didn't understand your tone. But to you, it felt like a slap, because as a kid, you were always called too sensitive. Now you carry that label like a stain. Trigger number 2, bullying. The joke that cut too deep. You make a mistake, and your partner teases you lightly in front of others. You laugh on the outside, but inside, you feel the heat crawl up your neck. You feel exposed. You replay the joke all night, frame by frame. You pull away from them. They don't respect me. I can't trust them, you think to yourself. But in reality, they might have just meant it playfully. But if you were bullied or mocked as a child, any laughter at your expense feels like betrayal. Trigger 3, emotional neglect, the missed moment. You told them about your interview, your birthday, something that mattered. They don't bring it up, not even a, "How did it go?" Then your mind tells you, they don't care about me. You smile like it's nothing, but something inside you dies a little. Reality check, they might have just forgotten. But to someone who grew up feeling unseen, a missed moment isn't small, it's confirmation. So, when patterns like these repeat again and again in your daily life, what starts as protection becomes disconnection. Healing isn't about permanent isolation, it's about discernment, understanding what's yours to carry and what's theirs to be accountable for. The key isn't to repress your feelings, it's to question them. Are you reacting to this person, or are you protecting yourself from that wound? Humans aren't perfect, but when isolation becomes your default, it leads to loneliness. And loneliness, studies say, is as damaging as smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. That's not just sad, it's dangerous. And it's not just about being alone, it's also about what we lose when we forget how to let people in. You're not cold, you're wounded. But awareness, that's your turning point. That's the start of freedom. When cutting people off isn't your first reaction, where your power move isn't isolation, it's knowing when to stay connected.